Hello church family, hello from lockdown and the church manse. I just wanted to upload a quick video to tell you and to let you know some of the stuff that we have planned for this lockdown period. But before I do that, I wanted to read out to you some verses from James chapter 1, verses 2, 3 and 4, which say, "Count it all joy, my brothers, when you meet trials of various kinds, for you know that the testing of your faith produces steadfastness. And let steadfastness have its full effect, that you may be perfect and complete, lacking nothing." We read in those verses that we're to be joyful, count it a joy when we face trials of various kinds, because trials produce steadfastness, and steadfastness makes us complete. And so what I wanted to encourage you with is that this trial that we're facing, because of COVID-19 being a lot of us being locked up in our homes, it's producing in us steadfastness, which will make us complete. This is a time for us as a church where we can be made more complete. Now, I don't think it's going to be easy. I think we're going to have to work at it as a church, but I want to encourage everybody to see this as a time where we can grow and we can be made more complete. And so, to that end, the elders talked last night about ways that we can do that as a church. And so there's 3 ways that I'll tell you about right now. The first way you should all be aware of is that a church service like video will be uploaded to this channel on a Sunday morning at 10 o'clock. And I'd encourage you to all tune in and watch that. And there'll be Bible readings and songs, and there'll be a children's talk and a sermon, and please make the most of that. We're doing it because we think hearing from God's word every week is important, and so that'll be available here. The second thing that we're doing, or we'd like to do, is we'd like the church to remain in contact with one another so that we still have some form of fellowship. Now, I hope you kind of speak to people incidentally from church during your week, and we encourage you to do that as much as possible. But to sort of encourage you further, we're actually going to put everybody in a little group of 3 or 4 homes, and what we're asking is if you could please stay in touch with the other people, the other homes in your group. You probably would want to ring them once a week, see how they're going, ask if you can be praying for them and stuff like that. Now, I know some people are working still, and some of us are just at home, but this will be an extra effort for everybody. Everybody will have to put a bit more effort into doing this, but we're asking you to do this for the sake of the fellowship of the church. We want to maintain our fellowship even as we go through this time when we're apart. So I'm asking that when I email out the groups later on, that you try and keep in touch, especially with those people. If you'd like to talk to more people, go ahead, that'd be great, but make a special effort for the 2 or 3 other families and households that are in your group, and that way we can keep fellowshipping with one another and making sure and caring for one another and making sure everyone's okay. So that's the second thing. The third thing is that we're going to be doing a number of devotions during the week, each week. So there'll be 3 sent out by email, and they'll just be short. It'll only take you a few minutes to read. But they're designed to encourage you and to keep you thinking about the Bible, thinking about God and what He has said. And then there'll be one that comes out on this channel, which I'll video, and they'll be accompanied by a few questions that you can think about at home for yourself, or maybe some of the Bible study groups might get together online somehow and talk about these questions together. But they're all opportunities for you to be engaging with God's Word and thinking about Him through this time. So those are 3 things we're trying to do, 3 things we're asking you to engage with and be involved in. And I know I'm asking you to go the extra mile at this time, and that's what I think we need to do. That's what I think we should do. And that's what I think if we do put that extra effort in this time, then we will grow as a church. And it's my hope and my prayer that in years to come, we look back at this time that we couldn't meet together and realize that God was really at work in us during this time, even though all the normal aspects of church had to change. So that's my hope and that's my prayer, and I'm asking you to join me in stepping up to face this challenge. In the meantime, stay safe and God bless.